Hey, I never come on to a city here. My name is Olukunle Abraham, and this is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Well, Tinubu is a noble, super politician. This statement had been said to have been pronounced by the former head of state, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Well, he has come out to deny, saying that he did not make such a statement. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has denied signing the brace of former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You recall that after so long, separation and quarrel, as it were, of course, all through the time of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he wasn't in good terms with the president even at that time, but then recently we saw him go to visit the president, and of course they had a discussion after which they laughed, and of course, but then people have come out to say all sorts of things that the ex-president said, that's like endorsing him, but then Obasanjo declared that from his experience, only military trained personnel were good managers of people. The rebuke by the ex-head of state was issued on Sunday by a spokesperson. Kehinde Akinyemi. Obasanjo stated that he could not have made any remark at the expense of his noble military profession. A viral WhatsApp message by a group quoted as national patriots claimed that the retired general described Tinubu as a super politician. If you are looking for a thoroughbred politician of masterclass, visits Lagos Bodilon, he was quoted to have said. However, Obasanjo stressed that only individuals trained by the armed force had the capacity or capability to properly manage men and materials. I cannot disparage my noble profession for politics that has no formal training. These are politicians have no formal training. This is false and fake. Well, is this a way by the ex-president or ex-head of states to say that democracy or military rule is better than democracy? What's your take on this one? Is democracy better than military? Even though I don't need to ask you anyway, but then let me just throw it to the floor because you might just have a different opinion on this particular matter, But then, even though I feel democracy in Nigeria is not paying off at all, we are getting into deeper into problems. Corruption at the height of it. Even though I know, yes, the military tenure. Look at what ex-president and late Sani Abacha took away, siphoned this country, and up till now they are still raking in. And unfortunately, we are raking it in, and we are not seeing what it's being used for. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But then, is Baba trying to say that? Because from his statement here, he says that only military personnel can manage people properly, and that's because of the force that is included. You can't have a gun, pointed at your head and you will not behave yourself when you know that one press of the button or one pull of the trigger, you are down. And so, it's natural for people to obey. Especially when people see military people and they respect themselves. What you would have naturally argued with a police officer, you don't argue with a military man because he's trained to kill. And so I agree with him. But then to now say that managing people, does it now mean that? Maybe I should just agree that he's just trying to say that military personnel are better managers of people. Well, in a related development, a senator has come to describe Tinubu's health as not being an issue. He said it's not an issue, that it has to do. Everything we need about Tinubu is him being able to put people together that will work for him or work. Let me help him. He's actually said to work for him. They are not supposed to work for him. They're supposed to work with him. You understand? I'm trying to correct that from my own point of view. But then maybe I should take a step backward. To the video I just finished about the monarch that punched his high chief. These are people who actually are connected to the Lagos, Jagaban and all of them. These are people in Lagos, and these are people that work, with Lagos and everything. And everything, Lagos seems to be, yes, even though some level of orderliness are beginning to set in, trying to modernize things. Yes, but that does not eliminate the fact that Lagos is rough. Lagos is rough when it comes to force and all of those things. A lot of things happen in that place. But then let's go straight to this one. The former Minister of Works, Senator Adeyeye Ogunlewe, on Sunday said President Muhammadu Buhari's appointment of former governor into his cabinet as ministers is partly responsible for the non-performance witnessed in critical sectors of the Nigerian economy. Well, we are still battling with the issue of the Emilokan person, the Emilokan slogan, because the person who said that he was the one who helped President Muhammadu Buhari to power, he's saying that he wants to come up again. He's the next person. Whereas, you know, when we look at, somebody said, if anybody says, I want to look for that, I want to look for that list. Somebody said, if anybody says APC is doing well, he said we should show you a particular list. He said we should show you a particular list. I can't find that straight away so that I don't take much of your time. But on that list is an array of things that have changed since 2015. In 2015, as of 2015, fuel was being bought at 85 naira. But as of today, normally it is bought at 180. Normally, that's the normal. But then it's sold as for more than that. Rice was, a dollar was 216 naira at that time. And in fact, that was one of the things that they used to campaign. APC used to campaign. In fact, for me personally, I don't feel APC is supposed to cover their face in cream like this. I don't know. He just like say person, when somebody does not, when you don't mind, it's like somebody who is naked and he doesn't feel any shame, he doesn't feel anything. He just feels it's okay. I don't know. Because there are quite a number of things that are not just okay. Now, rice at that time, in 2015, was 8,500 for a bag of rice. 8,500. As of today, rice sells at 38,000 naira and 40,000 naira in some places. The external debt of Nigeria at that time was $9.7 billion. Today, we are in the range of $98.6 billion. Gas sold at 2,500 at that time, but today it's about 9,500. So, what is the ASU has been on strikes for about 8 months, if not more than by now. So, what are they coming to do? You have come to mess things up. You have messed things up beyond. In fact, anybody who now comes in, except the person is your own person, because that means that we will go further. That means we are going further into the creeks. But then, anybody who is coming to do anything, the obedient or what have you, is going to be real work. Because a lot of things have been messed up. The oil theft alone, if that can be addressed, and lights put in place, yet you know what it needs. And, my question is, if the person who said he's the one who helped the current president to power, if he knew what the solution was, why has he not? It will have been a booster of the CV of the APC. It's as if it looks to me like somebody who just wants to get a self-glory, like the glory must be to his name, if he has anything to do anyways. But I think it should have been a collective thing, working for the party. It should have been said that APC brought the change that was required. Unfortunately, the change that they brought was the upside down change. And of course, let's go a bit further. Among former governors currently serving as minister are Rauf Aregbesola, Minister of Interior, Chris Ngige, Minister of Labour and Employment. That one has not been able to sort anything. He has not been able to resolve anything. He has not been able to resolve anything. ASU has been on strike and it has been on one issue or the other. We have Tim Presiva, Minister of State for Petroleum, George Akume, Minister of Special Duties, and Adeni Adebayo, Minister of Industries, Trade and Investment. Why do you need to recycle these guys? Why do we need to recycle them? Are there not better people? Are there not people who are good in these professions? Who are well trained? Until when we get to that point where we start putting the right people in the right places, then we'll stop having issues in this country. When we stop putting people in positions based on a minocom, when we stop putting people in position based on I'm the one that helped them, so I'm the one that you must help me back. You must pay me back by helping me too. I want to just point out something. You know, he mentioned that that's Ogulewe. He mentioned, he's of course the chieftain of the All Progressive Congress (APC). Said any politician that will succeed President Buhari in 2023 must ensure he goes for the best brains who have the capacity to doesn't appoint former governors who have nothing. They don't appoint. It's not just going to be somebody who will come and appoint former governors who have nothing more to prove into the cabinets. Well, he said that the health of the presidential candidate of the APC is not the issue. Tinubu's health will not matter much, even though it's an issue. It will not matter much because what is important is the team he will assemble together. He must choose the best for the country because the people he appoints into his cabinet will be the ones that will drive this development we are talking about. He must look for the best brains anywhere in the world and bring them together to salvage Nigeria. And so I feel that his health matters. His health matters. You need good health to be able to think properly. You need good health, not to be controlled by somebody. We have seen in several videos where it is the governor of Lagos State that is telling Baba what to do. Is guiding Baba on what to do. You know, in one particular one at the colloquium, go and check that video very well. When Baba was told to tell them to observe 1 minute silence for the Kaduna, you remember now Kaduna Abuja train victims. Yes, sincerely speaking, we need somebody who is active. We need somebody who is self-sufficient, somebody who can handle things, somebody who can take decisions. You must be a leader to the core. You must be a leader par excellence. We are not going to work on what you did in 2009, what you did in 1999. 1999 out to date is just like saying somebody, well, he had first class in 1999, and then you want to use the first class of 1999 to compare first class of last year. No. Well, let me leave the platform for you so that you can drop your comment. But like I said, always say, please make your comments simple and civil. All we want to do is to have the best, for Nigeria come 2023. Well, like I would always say, make your comments simple. Please do share our videos with others. Let me also mention Atiku kicks off presidential campaign in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Quite a number of things taking place. Well, anyways, we'll come back to some of those things as they unfold much better so that we can discuss them. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Please do share our videos with others, like our videos, and please do drop your comment. Make them simple and civil as usual. Bye-bye.